back, man. We back for what, third day in a row, something like that, right? Um, Basically, going to just go over the CFP, CFP preview. Uh, the All I went over this like towards the end of my game last night, but this is going to be a video dedicated to that. So basically, preview of the recap of the season, preview of the playoffs, and then also we're going to have like listed the award winners, All-Americans, and all that stuff for each conference, user conference. All right. Always gonna have to give it a disclaimer, man. Dad life over here, man. Daddy daycare. So whenever I pause or stop in action or go mute, I'm taking care of business. All right, but yeah, so basically we're just gonna go over the All-American list for the user conferences. Just kind of like a quick recap of the regular season, conference title game. Well, I don't need to go over that, but just a recap of the season and just a preview of what's happening, what's going to go on for the CFP. Because the CFP is officially out. We're in bowl week 1. So we got 10 members. 10. And of the 10, 8 made the CFP. I'm trying to configure a way to my league mates because there's 10 of us, right? And of the 10, it's only 3 conferences. So that's leaving uneven conferences. So we got the SEC has, I believe, they got 4 over there. They got South Carolina, they got Alabama, Georgia, and Texas, right? The ACC, and then the ACC got me, LSU, and Miami, and then the Big Ten has Ohio State, Oregon, and SC. So that's leaving out for one sure power conference. But the Pac-12, because we made it a regular conference again, I don't know if it's really considered a power conference, but they always have a representative in the playoffs. In the Big 12, always have a representative in the playoff, right? So right now we got 8 of the 10. With the scenario that I'm trying to impose on the league is, let's put 2 in each conference, right? Which will allow those automatic bids to happen for people. And then the more than likely how the season will play out, whoever loses in their title game still make the playoffs. So that'd be 10 out of 10, which would only leave 2 computers ran teams in the playoffs. This season, which is year 6, a very special season. That's why I've been talking about this all the time. We will have a user quarterfinal across the board. Like, it's never happened. It's always one user would play, like, get a free ride to the semifinals every time, because we're knocking each other off, or no one's in the other 2 conferences, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's keep it like that. But then these fools want to talk about, well, if we want to see who's really the guy and blah blah blah, why not put everybody in one conference? I promise you, man, that is the dumbest idea ever. Like, it's been floating around since we got started, since 25. Like, that is the dumbest thing ever, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, it's dumb. Why would we, like, this? Because there's a lot of stat chasers. I'm included in that. I stat chase. I'm not going to lie. I do. Because I want my guys to get better. I want to win awards and Heisman, and all that shit matters to me, in my mind, to the recruits. That's just what it is, right? So, but they're like, oh, you didn't stop the stat chasing and blah blah blah. But it's going to water down the CFP playoff, because only 2, maybe 3 will make the playoffs. That's 9 ran computers in the CFP. Like, that's dumb. Just dumb. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's 2 guys is really, like, they're not really pushing for it, but that's what they want. Like, that's always been a floating conversation. Like, dumb. That's dumb. That's freaking dumb, man. Like, I don't get it, and I won't vote for that. What I suggested, and it's just a suggestion, but I wanted to, gain some steam. So, the SEC, let's have Texas and Alabama, right? The Big 12, what did I say? The Big 12 would be South Carolina and Miami. The ACC would be Clemson and LSU. The Big 10 would be Georgia and Ohio State. And then the Pac-12 would be the old Pac-12 people, Oregon and USC, right? This is what I suggested, right? That's 5 conferences and 2 each, right? I suggested this. Let's not have the conference people play each other in season, right? Make sure that they don't play each other, because you can do that by having protected rivals and locking each other out, whatever, right? Make sure that you don't play your conference mate in the regular season, where the first time you play them will be in your conference championship, right? Because, a lot of the times what end up happening is you play somebody in the regular season, they adjust, and then, they made the adjustments off what, blah, 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 and then whatever, right? You're rarely beating them twice in a year, right? So, and then it can come up to a point to where you may meet them 3 times, potentially, in the CFP, right? So I think that's a great idea, right? So not having your conference mate play each other in the regular season, just in a title game, right? So they're guaranteed to go to their title game. It should be like that, right? If you have two people in the conference, they should be playing each other. Not you play the computer in the conference, right? That's dumb, right? And then our non-conference games will be against each other, right? It'll be against each other, and then we meet up in the playoffs. You feel me? We meet up in the playoffs. Who needs to play? Always lagging, man. SC and Miami always lag. They gonna mess around and get force one, so we can move over. I'm telling you, for real. But we have 24 hours for the computer. 24 hours for the computer games. 24 hours. So the league advanced yesterday after my game. Let me look in the group chat. What is 24 hours? 8 o'clock my time. So 3 more hours. 8:11 is when we advanced over. 3 more hours, or I'm advancing it over. Period. It's a computer game, and truth be told, Miami is not in the CFP, so it doesn't matter, bro. But SC is in the CFP, right? He's in the CFP, so boom, that's that. So let's first off, let's just go look at the bracket. Let's just look at the bracket, so see what it look like. 8 out of the 10 made it, and first time in a long time, we're going to have quarterfinals filled up with user games. So we're going to have SC versus Georgia. They played already. Georgia's going to win that game. I'm throwing out my predictions right now. Then we're going to have South Carolina and Ohio State. They've played each other. South Carolina gives Ohio State trouble, and Ohio State has the better team. But Ohio State wins that game. We got Alabama, playoff P. Alabama has been in a national championship game for 5 straight years. This kid, he's the only kid so I call him a kid. This kid turns it up in the playoffs, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to face him. It's gonna be a battle. We were supposed to play each other in the regular season, but the schedules didn't convey. So we're gonna meet up in the quarterfinals, and it's gonna be a battle. I haven't played the last time I played Alabama was in a national title game that I won. So this is gonna be a battle. Prayers up for PJ too, man. That's the user for Alabama. He had emergency surgery last night, and he's back home. So prayers answered, man. He's all good there. So yeah, man. That's gonna be my matchup. Alabama, Clemson, and then LSU and Texas. So my predictions, I'm winning. I'm beating Alabama. Okay, bow. And then so Texas and LSU. Texas has been a thorn in LSU's heart, ass, whatever you want to call that, whatever the phrase is. He's been his biggest problem. He finally exercised those demons last season. I believe it was last season. Yeah, because they played in the regular season this year. So last season he finally beat them, but then now he's going to have to play them. Oh, they played in the regular season this year and Texas won. Now they match up again. So LSU has 1 victory against Texas. My prediction, Texas. So that will leave in the semifinals Georgia, Ohio State, Clemson, Texas. I'm not going to go any further into predictions because as far as that, because I want to do another recap of the quarterfinals. So I'm going to leave it there. So what I have is for the semifinals, my prediction is Georgia, Ohio State, Clemson, Texas. So the top 4 seeds, right? Top 4 seeds, how it should be. But don't sleep on Alabama, man. Don't sleep on them, for real. That's the end. The LSU Texas game, I would say don't sleep on that one either. It's a toss up. It could be a toss up. Like, I mean, Texas has owned LSU, but it's still gonna be a toss up in, any given Saturday, right? Same with me and Alabama, man. Like, that can be it's gonna be a tough match, man. I'm not gonna overlook him at all, especially with his pedigree of his playoff success. I'm not gonna overlook that. He has not lost in the CFP until he gets to the national title game. You feel me? Like, he first round, quarterfinal, semifinal, like, he's undefeated in the playoffs until he gets to the national title. So with that pedigree, with that resume, I cannot overlook him. I cannot, and I will not overlook him. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not going to overlook him because he has beaten me. Last time we actually played, no, not even the last time, but when we played the first year of the CFP, first year of the playoffs, what was it, 2025 or whatever the case may be, 5 years ago, we played in the semifinals at a chance for me to go to the Natty, and he blew me out. So I'm not he's not a slouch. So that's the bracket. Okay. Let's look at the Heisman winner. Alabama. Alabama won it. Rightfully so. We can look at his stats. He's hurting right now. But, I mean, this is with another game. But that's what he's put up over the course of the year. And then we can even go deeper, do a deeper dive because he was at Clemson. He's my transfer. I love throwing that out there. I love it. So I get a chance I actually get a chance to play against my old player. It's pretty dope. He won a national title with them this year. He won a national championship. But yeah. All right. So look, this what I like to look at is, so we smash, and it's gonna, once I go to his game log, you're like, what the freak? Right. Against the computer, we killed the computer. But against users, that's like my telltale of how good that player really is using that player. If you can go off against a user, you're dangerous. Some can, and some can't. In the case of PJ, let's look at his stats let's just go down. I know y'all probably looking at everything else, but this was a user. He got bottled up and he lost. Computer, user, bottled up and lost. Computer, user, he finally got his mojo, but SC is not a good user as far as in the league. But he did put up, look, boom, and then look what he did, week 7. Like, what? 13 touchdowns, 848 yards rushing, like, what? Then he went in the next game against a user, a tough user at that. Put up 260 bills, right? Won that game. Computer. Then he faced his uncle in a revenge game for his uncle. Let's see what happened. Then his computer. Well, this one, I think I sammed it. I gave my forced W's so we can move on. So that really don't count. Then this one was computer. Right. So if we judging how good if he is as a user with his running back, yeah, 2 games where he kind of went off. In those 2 games when he went off, he won. The games that he didn't go off, the other games, he lost. So it could be a hit and miss, but let's just look at the user. Against USC, expected. Against Texas, not really expected. Texas got a good D. Fence. Pause. Good defense. Okay. But I don't know, man. They always have a shootouts. Like, I never get in a shootout with Texas. Like, ever. It's always a defensive struggle battle, like, scoring wise. Like, always. But when you play Alabama, like, they just be having shootouts. It's weird. I don't know. So that's a Heisman Trophy winner. We're still looking at the stats of the other guys. Crazy numbers. This is crazy number. Let's see what he did. So I like to tease LSU a lot. I call him a cheeser. We're all pretty much cheesers, but yeah, I call him a cheeser against the computer because this guy typically don't get off. Typically he does. He do, but he don't be getting off like that against the users. But he did this year, I believe. Let's go and see. Not against Texas, not against Georgia. No, look, boom, boom. Like, shut down. Then he said, all right, look, I'm back. I'm here. Like, I'm here. Like, but these two users are not great users. Let's just be real. Look, Denny, look. That's who you're going to have to face this next round. You know what I'm saying? That's who you're going to have to face this next round. Then right here, so he played. This was me. He did good, but you know, he had some, I think it was 2 runs that was like, you see the score. Run all you want, brother. Just look at the score. Run all y'all want. So, I mean, if I really was wanting to bottle him completely up, I could have, because I have. So I like to judge that. Yeah. That's what's up. He got off against me, but not really, because look at the score. The score. Look at the wheels on them things. So I already know about LSU. We played too many times against each other. And then South Carolina, he won the Fred Biletnikoff Award. I always mess his name up. I will always mess his name up. He won the award with him, but he, like I say, some guys cheese and can't do it against the user. Not South Carolina, brother. Not South Carolina. He passed the ball, and he's going to pass that rock to his guy. And this guy's going to get off. Guarantee he's going to get off. He may lose the game, but this guy going to get off for real. He didn't have that many user games. But let's just see, right? That's a CSC give up cheese on offense, receivers, and running back. He's not a good user. Okay. This game was they didn't play, so his stats right there really didn't count. I think we probably forced one of them here as well. No, he probably played this one. But you see what he do, and then he finally got. So he only played. So he played a total of 4 years of games. Won his first 2, lost his last. You see, he force feed his guys. Like, that's what he do, bro. Like, they get off. He gets off against users, bro. He usually gets off against users. So he do his thing with his guys, and he got another receiver. That's not even his best receiver. I took his other guy out and played, smacked him around real good. Let's see what he did against. Anyway, let's get out of here. So that's the Heisman. Let's go to the award winners. So as I've always said, the Heisman, the Maxwell, and what is it? The Walter Camp Award. They're all tied together. If you win a Heisman, you're going to win the Maxwell. You're going to win a Walter Camp. It's a given. That's just how it's set up. That's how EA set it up. That's just how it is. All right. And then Coach of the Year. There's no way in the world, there's no scenario in the world where Clemson shouldn't win Coach of the Year. Undefeated. And we face, how many users did I face? First four, maybe 5. I look at it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like 4 or 5 users, like, come on, man. James Madison, like, bruh. I was looking forward to hopefully thinking I was going to win this award, but whatever. Davey O'Brien, that's my guy. Yep. Then the defense awards, like, we do a clean sweep over here. We didn't do a clean sweep, but we won the majority of these. Jim Thorpe. I didn't think he was going to win it. You know what? He put up some decent stats, interceptions. What else did he do? Like, because Midway really did a clinic. Like, yeah, okay, 6 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 2 defensive touchdowns. Like, okay, but this was who I thought was going to just run away with it, and he was at some point in time. Look at this, bro. 130 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, 8 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, 1 touchdown. Like that's Hall of Fame caliber. Like that's just like ridiculous. Like, come on. How is this? But I mean, he gave it, his teammate won it, so it's all good. Then these 2 guys, you look at it. He had 9 interceptions, 4. He put it down too. Nick put it down. So top 4 of my guys. Like, I love it. Love to see it. The Dope Walker. Have I ever won this award in this league? Dynasty, nope, and I won't. LSU. This is LSU's award. He wins this every year. He's the Russian king against. Yeah. Oh, did I? You see what he did right here? 1,000. After he got smacked up, 1,000 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns. That's crazy. Crazy. And so, fun fact. This is the cap you can get. He said he had more yards. The cap in rushing in a single game is 1,023 yards. Just in case you didn't know. He capped him out. Crazy. Yeah. Dope award. So, see, I got my guy up in there. The Fred. I call it the Fred award because I whatever. We did pretty good, bro. 140, 40 catches. Is that my single record? I think he may break my school record. He may break the school record. See, this is the South Carolina other guy. Excuse me. It's my guy. Decent numbers, man. Then the Lombardi. So he's gonna be back, man. This guy, he won it, and look, he only played 11 games. Look what he did in 11 games. 7 forced fumbles, 5 recoveries, a safety, 3 defensive touchdowns. Oh, he gonna be back, baby. He gonna be back. William the Fridge Perry. Let's see what he did. Look, he hasn't played since week 13. No, he ain't play these games, bro. Like, what they talking about? Since week 13. Yeah, I guess. Y'all see my scores. I destroyed the computer. But yeah, he hasn't played since. Senior quarterbacks, no one on my team will ever win this award. We don't have senior quarterbacks. We got talent developer. Now we're a program builder. Like, we never have a senior quarterback. Edge rusher of the year. So I wanted this one, man. I wanted this one. My boy Dexter Lawrence, man. I watched Georgia's game against Alabama. I think that's what won him the award because I seen him get a couple of sacks in that game. 28 total. I wanted that, man. Let's see what he did. He's South Carolina. Look at that. Okay, that's what gave it to him too as well. Sack and a half. I thought I saw him get a sack against Alabama. He's getting sacks against users, bro. Except for this first game, but you know what I'm saying? Like Georgia's been on a tear. Georgia been on a tear. Okay. The Outland Trophy. I've won this before, but not this year. I've never won a tight end award. I never have anybody in there. I truly, in my opinion, I have the best tight ends in the game. But I don't throw to them. I need to utilize them more. That I'm talking about it. I thought we was gonna win this, but I guess if your head coach wins this, then your assistants win it, right? Got it. This is my award. I always win this one. Always. Jay New, Big O came up in here. He was injured for a couple of games too, but he came back strong this last game when his first game back. So, no, it wasn't his first game back. So he got injured week 7. Then he finally came back this week, and then he did some things here. But then he had a game against LSU in a title game, conference title game. I've won this before, not this year, obviously. I would never win this award. Well, I would say, the kicker, nope, I would never win this award or this award. If you ever see me in this award, shoot me. Punting, please. And then the Jet Award. So the Return of the Year. So I was going back and forth with Curtis Samuel. I thought I had it, man. My dude T. Higgins, man. As you can see, I love renaming the guys to the grace of that was on the team. He doesn't start for me at receiver. My receiver room is too stupid, but he'll be starting next year because my top 4 guys will be gone, like always. But he'll be starting next year. But he's my returner, man. Kick return. He's all right here, but this is where he excels at. But we had no returns here. This one, so don't get it twisted, bro. We returned touchdowns against users too. First 2 games back to back. You know what I'm saying? But he fell off though, right? His last 3 games wasn't getting too many. So this Georgia Tech game, so I had a lot of different opportunities. I was just making the wrong cut. I could have had at least maybe 2 touchdowns, maybe 3 in this game. But like I said, look at the win-loss. You see what we've been doing. This is a user. Like I said with Texas, man, we have defensive battles. So I don't understand how he'd be having these shootouts with other people. Like, would he be easing up or some shit? Like, I don't know. But look what I do to the computer, man. Did that. Then user, right? So it's not like I'm just smacking the computer and then I'm just barely beating users. Nah, we smack niggas this whole year. And the Sean Alexander Award. We got close, man. Our defensive, the only defensive player in here, Midway Arnold. Let's go, man. And then that's it. All right, so now let's go to All-Americans. Well, let's see if oh boy, hopping in. Nope, ain't hopping in, so it don't matter. Play with me again. Okay? I will roll this bitch over. Now, last thing. All-American. So, the 2 years prior, this first team and second team was filled up with Clemson players. Like no cap. You can go look at my videos. So I'm always live on Twitch, but then I also go to I download them and put them on my YouTube because Twitch don't save my videos, and I'm not about to pay. I don't have enough viewers. I don't have enough viewers, but I don't have enough followers, I guess, for it. I don't know what it is. I haven't really looked into it, why it only gives me 7 days, but I put all my stuff on YouTube anyway. I go live on Twitch because it's easy, and then I'll just put it over to YouTube. But yeah, first team, freshman. William the Fridge Perry. Yup. He's going to be back. He's a monster. This dude is a monster. He's a problem. Like, I think they double team him. That's what frees him up. Honestly. I think they double team him. And then he frees him up. Like, for real. Mike on 2 corners. And then Meg got it over here. So that's first team. Second team. That's crazy. No second team quarterback, a user? That's crazy. And then, like my running back, who had an awesome game, who got injured in our championship game, man, I should have took him out. I was already up big. Lesson learned now, but I was already up big, man, and he wasn't even running. He was blocking. Broke his collarbone, out for the CFP. He's ended his career at Clemson because he's rated 99 and he's a redshirt sophomore, so he's getting drafted. So we're going to have to win it for him, man. He's going to be on the sideline in the sling, you know what I'm saying, cheering us on. This is for you. This one's for you, Steve. Good thing I got a capable backup, but he would have been my backup. He would have been my mother running back, right? But he's not. Anyway, let's go on. These other guys are not throwing it like that. All right, boom. Dexter got up in the second team. Christian Wilkerson, yeah. Oh, got up in there. TJ Smith got in there. Then Nick. All right, and then let's go to freshman All-Americans. CJ over there, okay. All right. This guy's been complaining to leave. All right, like, you got some PT, bro. Yeah, 2 sacks in the ACC title game. Got PJ made up over there. So yeah, man, that's the national. So then I'm just gonna go to the conferences, the user conference. Now I'm gonna go to each conference. So ACC. Yeah, that looks a lot better now, right? Clemson all over the place, representing. Whoa. Boom. Domination. Pure. Unadulterated domination. Look at that, man. First team. Hold it down, young fellas. Let's see what we do in that second team. We're still holding it down. So this was, I promise you, last few years, this was the national. This is what the national was looking like, but it was all us. Check the tape. No cap. No cap in my rap. Second team. Yeah, okay. Dwayne, get there. All right. We got some other guys. Yeah. All right. I don't know how you can, like, he just got in here just off rating because he don't got no real stats. Get second team all ACC. He's got it off ratings. Then LSU, then Nick, and then let's go freshman. Justin Ross, like I brought him. He started a new wrinkle. Beware, user beware, user beware. And then Mike. So Mike is officially my backup. So during the off season, last year's off season, he was a physical route runner. Switched him over to running back. He's now a north-south receiver. He's a 6'5" running back. And he got speed too. Let's see what his status looks like. As far as, like, I didn't run him that much, but when he came in, he did some damage, especially right here. That touchdown he got was it was the winning touchdown in overtime. Well, it didn't win the game completely, but he scored the winning touchdown and we stopped Texas. But he got off against Oregon. Boom, here. West Virginia. You know what I'm saying? So he's my backup now. Like, he's my true backup. True backup now. I had to, I'm not burning the red shirt, but I had to unred shirt somebody. Fucking have a third string guy. Because Steve got injured, man. Anyway, let's see here. This is the freshman team. Yeah, man, these dudes, what were their stats, though? We had 6 sacks? Okay. He had 3. Did he even play? I don't think this dude even played up. Yeah, like, this is all potential, bro, I guess. I know he played a little bit. 3 sacks. And then these are my 2 starters. All right, so that's the ACC. Then we got, so my proposal was to put a user in this conference, 2 users in the Big 12. Just look at it real quick. Whatever. Then the Big 10. So this is Ohio State, Oregon, and SC in this conference. Usually, and I'm gonna be honest, the real reason I proposed this conference realignment, is because of the Big 10. Ohio State has dominated this conference. Like, this is year 6. He's won his conference 5 years. It's not competitive, bruh. He has the 2 weaker users in this conference. Like, he's slid through for 6 years. My proposal is to put pair him up with Georgia. Feel me? So look, this is their first team. Ohio State, SC, because Oregon really didn't care, man. Really didn't care. He complains a lot. He bitches so hard. Michigan. You see, Oregon not in here, like, that is just crazy. Like, he got a center as running back. Well, anybody in the first team? Nobody on the first team. That's crazy. What about freshmen? 1 person. 2, 3. That's crazy. Yeah. Do better. All right, that's Big 10. Then we got, I again propose have someone in the Pac-12, 2 teams in the Pac-12. So we kind of look at that a little bit. What we're going now. There's 4 teams over here. We got Alabama, we got Georgia, we got Texas, and we got South Carolina. So, South Carolina quarterback takes it. Running backs here is going to be there. South Carolina with the receivers. Texas up there. Georgia should have the line. Defense out. Look, Texas, Georgia, boom, boom, boom. Like, they're going at it. Second team. Quarterback play has kind of been weak, bro. Like, how you know what? You usually got a second team quarterback in there. In either conference, I believe. This is weird. This guy puts up numbers, but I shut him down. It's most likely going to be my matchup. But look what he's done against other users. He got shut down a little bit here, huh? That was 12. He did not get shut down here. Yes, see. Your eyes are open. Yes, see. Then he got out. So I was nervous, bro. I ain't gonna even front because I love this archetype of a running back. I got 2. So I signed 2 this offseason, by the way. I love this archetype. I love it. So I was nervous, bro. Like, he's a battering around. Like, this dude got 97 speed, like, contact seeker, like, whew. But we shut him down. down, turned him into a receiver. So that's just the second team. Alabama's up in there now. Texas. What about their freshman? Georgia. Georgia just has the. I wouldn't say they have the better. They have a great roster. Texas have a great roster. And Alabama roster's okay. Okay. All right. So that's the All-American team. So we went over All-American. We went over the awards, the Heisman, the bracket. Let's see. Let's get in. Someone said something in the Google chat. Let's see. Because I'm getting on folks to play the game. All right, Miami said you're gonna play this game. All right, cool. Now we're just waiting on the one that really matters is SC because he's in the CFP. Like, bro, like I don't want to like when we force win teams, like we put the injuries off so no one gets hurt. It's unfair. We force win and then we roll over and the motherfucker get injured. Like, that's whack. So he'll get through, but I'm the type of person like I like to play every snap of my team. Every snap, I love playing every snap, even against the computer. Even against the computer. So yeah, we're waiting on them guys. What else we go? Oh, so have a goal of race to 80. Race to 80 as far as your wins, coach wins. I'm almost there. This fool Texas, who was right behind me, telling me, "Oh, you're not going to get it, bruh. I beat Alabama. I got 80 wins, bro." And then if you win, you're going to have 78. And then I'm going to beat you and I'm going to have 81. And then I'm going to beat whoever's in the championship game and I'm going to have 82. I'm about to be 82 and 11, homie. So eat that. But this is these are they're almost all here. I love it. So we don't have to go searching. Playoff P. Look, 16-4. 16-4. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. This kid gets in and very dangerous. So he has 4 losses in a CFP, 15 in a regular season. Like, he don't care about this. Like, he said, "Get me in, coach. Get me in, and I'm gonna show you." So very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous, very dangerous. I'm either go into my bag and do some scouting, extensive scouting, for real. SC, like I said, the weakest user. The weakest user. 49-30. You're 49-30. You got 30 losses, bruh. Crazy. LSU, 70 wins and 18 losses. Majority of his losses has just been me and South Carolina. It's been Clemson and but I think he's beat me. We might be tied head to head. I go back and look at that. We may be tied. Then we got Texas, then South Carolina. Me. Then we got Ohio State, 72 wins. Georgia. Then we got Oregon, and then so the other user is Miami. He already got 19 losses with a year behind us. All right, so that's the coaching. Yeah, man, that's it. That's all I'm gonna go over right now. Because I'm about to go into my bag, and as far as do what I do, as far as I need to get in the lab. I'm not gonna show that. I typically would, but we're in the playoffs now. I ain't about to show what I'm working on. So these fools, because they watch, I appreciate it. But I ain't gonna show them fools what I'm working on. And I need to do my scouting on Alabama. because that's my next one. Oh, what else we can look at? National Signing Day. We're always going to be top 5, but this was a surprise right here. Georgia stepped up so far right now, has the #1 class in the world. Texas usually #1. Then we usually go back and forth as far as, but Texas has been more times #1 class than me. I had it once. South Carolina, I keep saying South Carolina. You must be talking about me. Shout out to Jules. And then we got Ohio State. He's always in the top 5. He will always be in the top 5. Miami's typically usually in the top 10 these last couple of years. SC, I'm surprised that they're this far down here. They have definitely been in the top 10. Not so much LSU, so that's not a surprise. But the real surprise, and I always go over this in every preview or recap when I get into the recruiting section. South Carolina one recruit signed, and we're in bowl season. Come on. And another surprise. Well, that's not a surprise, but the biggest surprise of them all. And he made some signs, which is good because he was down here. Oh, he was down here. It's still down there though. Alabama. What is going on in Tuscaloosa? What's going on over there? Because this is a recurring theme since we started the Dynasty. I say this again. Alabama at the bottom of the rankings in recruiting is a crime. Because we have all these content creators, which I watch, I do, when they doing their recruiting stuff and how to do this, and maybe I don't know. He's the only actual kid in the group, in the league. Like, we're all grown men. I'm 46, about to be 47. Oh, he is, I believe, 17 or 16. Shit, teenager. Like, bruh, what's happening? But look, it doesn't matter. His recruiting don't matter because he gets into the dance and he goes far. But his team is declining. They are declining. They're declining. Well, let's then who else is down here? So that's the real revolution of, like, Alabama, like, wow. And then Oregon should always have the West Coast locked up, but he don't. And he's always down here. So let's flip it back now. So 27, right? Yeah. But I like looking at here because, you know, one of my guys got Mind Reader, and it don't even work how it should be working, because it's some of these guys that I scouted all my guys 100%. I wouldn't have signed them if I would have known your development trait was normal. You wouldn't have been signed, bruh. Now, some normals are not equal. Seriously, they're not. They're really not. This is the contact seeker that I signed, 5-star normal. I didn't think it was gonna be normal. At least an impact. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, at least an impact. Elite, impact, star. I love that. Impact, elite, star, normal. I don't know if I would have signed you, bro. But there are some telltales of where it should be as far as your development trait. And I wasn't really paying attention this recruiting cycle to really get it down packed. But Walford, that name sounds familiar. Like, that's old boy's young brother that's actually on South Carolina. Oh, yeah. Normal. But some normals are not created equal. I promise you they're not. But I typically try to stay away from a normal development trait guy, for real. Star, normal. Normal. But look at his speed and acceleration and agility, like, but what is he? Zone coverage, man, is set like that's not bad. So he should be a player. Impact, star, contest. Okay, impact. Oh, this is my other contact seeker. So we're gonna have to see who's gonna be the guy of my two, the 5-star guy or this guy. He has an impact, which is a little bit. It's only one step higher than normal. So we'll see. Normal. This is a 5-star. What center? Normal. Hey, he got some abilities though. I wasn't even looking at that. Go back and look at that. Normal, like impact. Normal, like it's too many. Like I've said, normal way far too many times. Going down this list, normal. Like I've said it far too many times. Like you can't cut freshmen that you sign or transfers that you sign. But next off season, some of these motherfuckers out of here. I mean. All right, so let's look at abilities: safety valve, recoup, cutter, quick step, drop. Okay, good. Damn. Recoup, cares. PA shield, hockey shield. Okay. Aftershock, blow up. He already got diamond blow up like this. Platinum blow up already? Hammer? Let's go. Robber. 50-50 press pro. Robber. 50-50. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm out of here, so let me just go in and finish up what I'm gonna do. But next time I'm live will be my CFP quarterfinal game against Alabama. Tune in. Like and subscribe, please. Follow my socials. Follow my Twitch. Follow my TikTok. So how I do with my games. All my clippings that I feel are like I did something good. You know, you clip a play, right? I put them all on my TikTok. All of them. So follow my TikTok. Follow me on X. My Instagram is private. My Facebook is private, so that's private stuff. But TikTok, Twitter, X, and my YouTube and Twitch, man. Follow me, like and subscribe. Come on, man. Get your boy up there, man. All right, we out.